Hi, this is Roger, thanks for dropping by. Excuse the sound of the wind every now and again, but it's the remnants of a storm passing. Still got more rain to come, I think, but I got no problems with rain at the moment. We've had so little this year, literally for the whole year. And it saves me having to water outside, which is good. And it also means plants are getting rainwater instead of tap water, which is good. So there's bonuses going on. However, in here, we haven't got any bonuses. I've been sitting for the last hour thinking, what the hell can I film? And I've come up with this result. Nothing. And there's going to be quite a bit of this. So I've had to have a review of how I do things, and I am comparing with how others do things. Quite a lot of the other channels, even though there aren't a lot of channels around anymore, are not posting much. So it's not just me, it seems that there isn't much going on. Maybe that's just it, maybe a time of year thing, I don't know. But I can't make stuff up to film. There isn't any work to do, so there's no repotting or anything like that. It's the wrong time of year for that sort of thing anyway. All that will kick in again next year. It's a long way away. There's no new blooms opened, no new orchids. I like filming new blooms, like when something opens. You know, even if that's only a 2-minute video, I quite like doing that sort of thing, but there isn't anything new. All the blooms that are open have already been open. You know, you've seen them. There's no new orchids, but there may be some new orchids on Saturday, and Saturday is the last show of the year. So it'll be the last new orchid opportunity. So I don't like buying online in the winter. So, you know, even the flurry of new orchids we've had recently, even that's nearly finished. So I think I'm just going to have to cut down. I mean, I'm one of the few, I think, that's left that try and post every day. I know Monday's my day off, official day off, and I've been doing a blast from the past as a sort of, that's like a rest day, because I'm not actually filming that apart from a short introduction. So that's not like work, if you know what I mean. But those are not going down well, quite honestly. I mean, I'm trying to pick the more unusual stuff. The last one that I put up's a miserable failure as far as the views are concerned. But it's difficult to know what to do. I mean, there are YouTube channels geared up to telling you how to run your channel for the best. What things to look out for, all things like that. They're quite good things to watch, but they don't necessarily give good advice for niche channels. You know, they say, look at what others are doing and copy them. You know, well, I don't want to do silly kids prattling around. That's not my thing. And it wouldn't work on what's supposed to be an orchid channel anyway. So, you know, that's some of that advice. But there are several instances I've actually said that posting every day can actually be your downfall. Because first of all, there's a stress level. Trying to think of something every day and filming it and processing it. And then dealing with the comments. I mean, I treat that as my job. It's work and I don't mind doing it. But I can't make stuff up to film. That isn't going to work. But quite a few advices are that if you cut your postings down dramatically, when you do post, you'll get a lot more views. This is a theory. And I think I might be going to put it to the test to see what happens. The Sunday chat doesn't move, that doesn't go anywhere. The project orchids are still in there, but you know, that's once every 6 weeks. That doesn't take up a lot. Everything in bloom on the 8th, that's still only once a month, isn't it? And then I've now got the members videos that I do, which are work and effort, They don't get me views, there's not enough members. But I'm still doing them to keep the members because it's a financial support. And people that are willing to do that, I put the effort in. But I haven't got many. So, if you think about the YouTube members, there's 24. The maximum views I can get on YouTube on the members video is 24. Some might say it's not worth doing the video, but it's income. That's, I'm thinking of it like that. The YouTube work is, income to help with all the bills and running this place and everything like that. We'll go on about that, but yeah, so perhaps less is more. Maybe this is true. I mean, a lot say that you're better off doing quality than quantity. Well, if I did less videos, I don't think they would be any better. That probably wouldn't happen. I mean, I put the same amount of effort into my videos, whatever, whether I was doing one a week or one a month, and I don't think being flash would work. Jazzing up an intro, you get lots of people that cut, they do something like that. They look over there and cut to another view and cut back here and, it's flat. It's what I call flash. I find it distracting from the subject matter when there is a proper subject, which in the orchid world, it is a proper subject, isn't it? It's our hobby, our interest, and people come to pick up tips and stuff from others, so. But I'm going to try the less is more, and it's not because I'm lazy, it's because there isn't enough to film every day. It's not there. Now there will come times of the year when it is there again, and I'll be quite happy to do it. But these doldrum months, this couple of months to get us out into sort of February, March time, it's very quiet times. We will have a flurry of cymbidiums during that period. With all those coming into bloom, that'll be good. I mean, I have got some stuff in spike, but not much. Most of it's open now, And like I say, I won't be doing repotting and mounting and all that sort of stuff through the winter months. That's got to wait for the longer days to come back so that things come into growth. So I think I am going to try cutting back, and we'll see if the less is more. The only thing is, I'm sure there are some viewers who look forward to a video every day, knowing that Monday's a rest day. But if you're looking forward to a video every day and the videos are not up to much because I'm virtually making stuff up, just to try and get a video up there, then you're going to lose interest eventually anyway, aren't you? We have to be practical, realistic, I think is the word. So I'm going to try cutting back. Now I don't know what days of the week that means I will film. It might mean that you get 3 videos on consecutive days and then you don't get one for 3 days. I don't know how it'll work. I mean, it's Thursday today. Today was a very busy watering day. Tomorrow, Friday, I may think of something to film for tomorrow. It won't be a video on Saturday. I'm at our show all day long. Early start, late finish, away all day. I will hopefully do some filming at the show, and I may come home with a new orchid or 2. Although the sellers are Lawrence, Hobbs and Burnham's. And I've seen both of those displays and what they've got for sale recently anyway, so they may not have anything different. Who knows? We shall have to wait and see. And then we're back to Sunday again. Sunday chat will be a chat about the show and any new orchids and everything. And then we're into another week. And already I'm thinking, what on earth am I going to film next week? So I will find some things. I mean, I might go back to the sort of you know, let's have a chat about how to grow these types of orchids, the sort of care guide type things. I can always switch back to those, but then I've got only so many types of orchids, and some of those orchids not many people grow. So would they be interested in, you know, a dig down into how to grow something that they have no intention of ever growing? So that only works for some people. It's difficult to find the videos that work for everybody. So, cutting back, is it going to work? Are people that think there's going to be a video every day going to turn up for a couple of days not finding a video and not come back? It's a worry. It's a worry for me. Am I going to lose viewers? Or have we got people that, I know some people have said, I can't keep up. I can't keep up with all the videos you post. They'll probably appreciate less videos because they will be able to keep up. I know some people have like a binge. I don't get a comment from them for some time, and then I get a comment on the past half a dozen videos, one after the other. It's quite amusing for me because it reminds me of videos I did a week ago, sort of thing. So yeah, so I think we're going to cut back. I mean, I know the big orchid channel, like Danny, I mean, she decided to, you know, she used to post most days, and she cut back. I mean, she goes quite long periods now and again with no video. So, yeah, I think that's how it's going to have to be, on the grounds that I don't want to make silly videos about next to nothing just to fill a slot. I don't think that's a good idea. So, I mean, say your opinions and everything, but I mean, if I cut down to a couple a week, 2 or 3 a week, it might be that I get as many views in total over the week on less videos than I would on a video virtually every day. I don't know. Because remember what I've said, it's the views that YouTube look at. And if my views, if the set number of views for the week were spread over less videos, to YouTube, those videos would be more important. So you've got to look at it from YouTube's point of view as well. And that I do know works. The more views and comments a video gets, and the hypes now, we've got this new hype thing as well, the more of those a video gets, the more the video will get promoted. Because by promoting it, more people watch it yet again on top of what, you know, and it's like a cumulative effect. And YouTube know that works, the adverts get watched, they get more revenue. That's their one game. It's the only game they play. Give me money. That's all they want to do. But they do provide a very good platform and entertainment all around the world. You can't take that away from them. So we're going to try less is more. And I will do statistics. I will report back every now and again on statistics. I can go back, say, over the last month, week by week, and work out how many views in total I had for each week, let's say for the last 4 weeks. And then I'll compare it with the total number of views by week for the next 4 weeks. And if the total number of views doesn't change that much, then quite honestly I would suggest it's working. Yeah? So, yeah, we'll give it a go. But say what you think. Say whether you think that's going to be a total disaster or not. Because I am probably one of the few orchid channels left that does post most days. Others have cut back quite a lot. And we were discussing, like that last blast from the past I did, the orchid community, the number of orchid channels that talked to each other, commented on each other's videos, in those days was quite large. There were a lot, an awful lot, and a lot of them have now just gone completely. They haven't posted anything for years, they've just shut down. So the number of orchid channels is not there anymore. So out of those that are there, You're going to have your favourites, you're going to have those that you've watched and can't get your head round, perhaps you're not so keen for one reason or another, everybody's got their own reasons. And what's left, you know, your favourite orchid channels, how many actually are there? I used to have about 25 that I watched regularly. I've got 3 now. And there are several that aren't bad channels, but for some reason, you know, it can be an accent, it can be a style, whatever. I just don't get on with them. That's life, you know. Anyway, we're going to try cutting back. It's a necessity, really, but we'll see how it goes, and I'll monitor how it goes as well, and we'll see how we get on. But I would suggest, it's not a fact, it's just a guesstimate, that if I go down that road, I'll probably end up staying down that road. But we'll see. And anyway, it's my tea time now. I heard the bing in the distance. I've got a curry tonight that's come out of the freezer, so it's in the microwave defrosting. And there was the magic bing that says it's started. It's not done yet. Got to go out and stir it and do it again a couple of times. But yeah, we'll give it a go, because I can't see filming just nothing, you know. And we'll see how we go. But when I get these little surprises, like when I water, you know, I always look out for something that I haven't seen. You know, well, that'll make a video. Look, this is just coming into bloom for the first time. That sort of thing. That'll make a video. I didn't find anything today. You know. And I watered everything between yesterday and today. I didn't find anything. No surprises, no surprise spikes, or nothing coming into bloom that hasn't bloomed before, or something like that. Just nothing going on. So we'll give it a go. So a chatty one. I tell you what, can I get that plant out without knocking stuff up there? I have got a bloom that is opening that's not open. We'll just have a quick look at that. It's the Nobile that I got do you know, I can't even remember where I got it. Oh, the RHS Rosemore. This is the Nobile that I've got. Now it's going to be a mass blooming, because most of these buds are going to open together, and they're not open yet. But you get a quick look at what is obviously going to be the flowers' colours. It's a lovely purple, pale centre. I suspect there'll be a bit of yellow in the centre as well once it opens up properly. So, I mean, I got this plant as it's. I wanted to get something from Burnham's, basically. I like to contribute, and it was the only one that had 2 nice strong new growths on that are still growing, so this one isn't going into rest yet. These are forced into bloom because Nobile should be blooming late winter into spring, and this one's in bloom now. But they're forced, you know, they use certain hormones and growth enhancers or restrictors, I think it is, to get these to bloom, and it keeps their size down as well so that they're transportable and sellable, and that's how the mass producers deal with Nobile type hybrids. But yeah, it'll be quite an attractive one. It's a pity, now the humidifier's decided to come on right underneath the camera as well, right up my trouser leg. But yeah, it's a pity that couldn't have opened a lot better. Then I could have taken that to the show on Saturday. I am going to take some plants into the show, but they won't be for judging because I haven't had them long enough, so I'll have to put a little note on there, sort of thing. Anyway, that's that one. Right, and now it's tea time. And for those of you who probably wonder, who haven't heard me say why, I've got a glass of wine in my hand that I've just poured out to go with my tea, and I haven't touched it, have I? No. Normally I've got a cup of coffee in my hand. You don't see me drink it very often, do you? I'll show you why. Because when I haven't got anything in my hands, I tend to do this. And when I'm watching the video back, I find it annoying even if you don't. But it's just a bad habit I've got, and the alternative is to put my hands in my pockets. But I need to do something with my hands to stop me doing that. So I hold something that stops me doing it. So that's all it is. It's just a little thing that stops me wringing my hands, which I find annoying even if you don't. Anyway, that's for those who didn't know, didn't hear me say it. I'm sure I've said it once before, but yeah. Right, so we'll give these new theories a try and see how it works. I may find something to film for tomorrow. There won't be anything Saturday. There will be a Sunday chat. And then after that, Monday's my day off anyway. When the next video will be, I'm not going to say, because I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But as I said, if I go back to the how to care for and look after and some tips and hints on certain genera, you know, like a genus at a time, that sort of stuff, I will be repeating myself because there aren't any types of orchids in here I haven't done before, so they will be repeats. So they're great for newer people that have never seen them, but for others, they'll be sitting there thinking, I've heard all this before, you know. What can you do? Anyway, we'll see how we get on. So thanks for listening. Waffling around a subject for me is thinking out loud. Yeah? It is a way of, when you say stuff out loud, it seems to mean more than just mulling it over, staring at a blank TV screen, or in this case watching some snooker this afternoon. But anyway, we'll see how we get on. See what you think. Do you think less videos but more views per video would be more productive? I'm thinking from a YouTube point of view, they do look at the channel and the performance of the channel, but nowadays they're more geared up to the performance of an individual video. So if you only did one a month but it absolutely rocketed, they'd be over the moon with that video. But they wouldn't be promoting your other videos because they'd have to go back too far to find one, wouldn't they? I don't think we'll be cutting down that much, but I think we will be cutting down, and we'll see how we go. And I will see you next time, and next time might not be until Sunday. We'll see how we go. Yeah, I think that'll do. Thanks for dropping by. See you next time.